is Rochelle. I'm Director of Nursing for Providence Medical Group here in Alaska. It started probably from a pretty young age. I was raised and adopted by my grandparents when I was 6 weeks old. My grandfather was a type 1 diabetic and ended up going blind and had a stroke when I was in elementary school. My grandmother was terrified of needles. So when I was in 5th grade, I learned how to give him his insulin injections. And really from that point on is where I knew I wanted to be in healthcare and really care for others and for people. So when I was a senior in high school, my high school offered a dual enrollment program to obtain my CNA certificate. So I did that through my senior year, and then once I graduated, I got a job in a hospital in Ormond Beach, Florida, and that was my first job in healthcare. I was a certified nursing assistant. So I was a CNA patient care tech for 10 years before I decided to pursue my nursing degree. And at that point, I had moved from Florida to Arizona, and that's where I ended up going to school to become a nurse. My grandparents passed away when I was pretty young, so I was on my own for a long time, having to support myself. So I ended up finding a nursing program in Arizona that was accelerated. So it was a 13-month associate's degree nursing program, but I also couldn't afford to not work. So I did a night shift in one of the hospitals and was full-time in school, Monday through Friday. There were many 24, 36-hour days that I did to support myself and to make it through nursing school. So I always knew that I wanted to be a nurse, especially getting into my CNA career. It just took me a little bit longer than expected, especially with my grandparents' health declining in my earlier years. It was something that I promised my grandmother that I would always finish nursing school, and so that was really my catalyst once they had passed away, that it was something that I knew that I had to finish and obtain. When I got into nursing, especially even as a CNA, I knew that leadership was something that I wanted to do, and so really, I wanted to go into leadership because as a bedside nurse, I knew how impactful touching the lives of patients and families was. And so I wanted to be able to provide that on a broader level and scale. So I knew leadership was something that I wanted to get into. And so that's where I transitioned from my bachelor's degree to my master's degree. I have enjoyed so much. I think the people that I work with are amazing. We have such a wonderful team, and we are so committed and dedicated to serving the community and for all those who walk through our doors. I'm so proud to call Providence my home, and I'm proud to be a part of the team that I'm a part of. Always ever changing, and we have to learn that change is okay. And that we have to roll with the change and understand that change is happening for a reason. And knowing what the why is behind that change and how can you support that the best way that you can. I think we try our hardest each and every day, and that's all that we can ask for, is just to try your best and remember why you got into this field. Why did you want to become a CNA, a nurse, or become a leader? And for me, that's always been because I want to help people. I want to be there for people and to serve my community. That is to always be advocates for all of our patients and families, no matter who they are that walk through the door, that we treat everyone the same and have that same high quality care for everyone across the board.